While Ghosts has a lot of good guest stars, I still can't get over how cleverly self-referential the CBS sitcom's best Season 2 guest role proved. The ghosts of CBS's Ghosts give the sitcom a lot of opportunities to make historical jokes, but not all of these gags are concerned with far-flung periods in history, like the Viking invasions or the Revolutionary War. Flower's ghost storylines feature a lot of jokes about the counterculture of the 60s, while Pete's obsession with 80s pop culture is central to his bond with Sam's husband Jay. Similarly, Trevor's death in the late 90s allows Ghosts to affectionately skewer the pop culture of the period. With 2024 heralding the arrival of both an Ice Spice album and an A24 movie titled Y2K, it is fair to say that nostalgia for this era is in full swing. Ghost Season 4's hiatus means that only one of the outings episodes has centered on Trevor so far, but the character has already mentioned his fondness for a forgotten 90s rom-com in this episode. However, his funniest pop culture reference came earlier in the series. Tara Reid's role in Ghosts explained. The 90s star played herself in Ghost Season 2 Episode 14. Tara Reid stands in a living room in Ghost Season 2 Episode 14. In Season 2, Episode 14, Trevor's Body, 90s icon Tara Reid turned up at Trevor's memorial service to stand in for his brother. Trevor's brother knew that Tara Reid was his celebrity crush in life, which makes sense given the timing of Trevor's death. Reid was at her most famous in the late 90s, starring in Urban Legend, American Pie, The Big Lebowski, and Cruel Intentions in quick succession. In a hilariously silly moment, Trevor did his best to ensure that Reid died while at the Woodstone B&B so he could be with her ghost forever. Although his efforts were thwarted by Sam, Trevor remained pleased by the prospect that Reid had attended his funeral service. Although Ghost Season 4's first episodes didn't feature a similarly starry cameo from an actor playing themselves, Reid's charmingly self-aware role stands out as the show's best cameo so far. Most of Trevor's Body focuses on Trevor's attempts to get his parents back together from beyond the grave, which means Reid's role could have easily felt like an afterthought. Instead, I found it to be the highlight of an already solid episode. Tara Reid's Ghosts role was much better than I expected. Reid's cameo was an ingenious twist in Ghosts. Trevor's actor Asher Grodman admitted to People magazine that he was shocked when Reid acknowledged the pilot episode's mention of her, and geeked out when she tweeted about the gag. As such, the actor was delighted when Reid appeared as herself in Trevor's Body, and I'm still surprised that the cameo managed to be so much more than a mere payoff for an earlier gag. Like Ghost Season 4's SAS storyline, Trevor's plot in Trevor's Body humanized a character who I initially saw as little more than a stereotypical finance bro. Trevor's childish desire to get his parents back together was endearing, so his attempts to kill Reid to keep her ghost trapped in the Woodstone B&B made for a hilariously perfect tonal contrast. Reid herself flexed the same impressive comedic timing she boasted in hits like The Big Lebowski and American Pie during her role, inadvertently ruining the reunion of Trevor's parents before it had even begun by pointing out that his father came on to her. The role required a self-aware sense of humor, so I was delighted to see Reid nail this tone. Tara Reid is one of Ghost's most memorable guest stars. Ghosts made the most of Reid's comedic talents. The first 3 seasons of Ghosts have included some great guest stars, and the news that Nat Faxon will soon play Alexander Hamilton on the series proves that this is only going to get better. However, Tara Reid is my favorite Ghosts guest star so far since the star's role built on her existing screen history so effectively. Ghost Season 4's Isaac story has been fun, but the sitcom's focus on a character from an earlier period in history makes it easy to forget how funny the show's commentary on 90s pop culture can be. As such, using Reid's appearance to humanize Trevor was an ingenious move. I was delighted to see Ghosts bring back a talented comedic actress who hasn't been seen much in recent years, and getting Reid to play herself was a smart way to remind viewers of the decade that defined Trevor's entire persona. Thus, although a lot of Trevor's Body focused on his parents and their relationship, I think Tara Reid's cameo ensured that the standout Ghost Season 2 episode humanized one of its most otherwise objectionable characters.